In this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about fasting, a couple of different fasting windows, and just clear up another few things again. So before I went live on Facebook, and we got a fantastic response from everyone asking lots of different questions about intermittent fasting, how it works and how people can actually lose weight doing it, and whether I would advise different types of people to do it or not. So a big push on the intermittent fasting is that you fast for 16 hours a day. Some people suggest that you do that for a period of a week, 2 weeks, sometimes a month, and then you will, go back to normal eating, and then you do it again maybe a couple months down the line. There's been some cases of fasting as well where you just don't eat anything from 2, 3, 4 up to 5 days, and you just go on a 5-day total food fast. As well as a less aggressive but other really common option that's coming out right now, which is this 12-hour fast, because that seems a little bit easier for people to manage and for your average members of the public to start getting involved in and being able to sustain a 12-hour fast on a day-to-day basis. With the 12-hour fast, what seems to be happening is people are deciding, okay, I'm going to eat between 8 AM and 8 PM because that's what suits their working lifestyle. Now that is a really good window for a lot of people, and I do think that for some of my clients this isn't actually a horrendous thing, because at night that is when they've got the food gremlins and they start to feel really snacky and wanting to eat all the things in the cupboard. So if they've got that restriction of they can't eat anything past 8 PM, it can actually be quite a good psychological window, because they get up in the morning, they have their breakfast post 8 AM when they're on their way to work, they have that lunch, and then they have dinner with the family round about 7:30. They're all done, wrapped up for 8 PM, and then they have that restriction that they can't eat anything else that evening. So if I was to say I'm in support or I'm promoting any form of fasting, it would be that one there, the 12-hour window. But even I think that's a little bit much, and it's a little bit unnecessary, because at the end of the day, it's about the calories you consume in a 24-hour period. And if you are self-aware and you know how to track your calories and you are very good at it, or you're learning how to do it, it is easy enough to just use an app or old school pen and paper and actually track the quantity of food you're eating on a daily basis. Now, with the 8 till 8 window, what that leaves space for is a breakfast, a lunch, a dinner, maybe a snack. So you're having 4 small meals in that day. Why don't you just have those 4 small meals and spread them throughout the day? And then that means if you decide to go out for dinner one night and you're going out at 8:30 in the evening, you don't have that pressure of, oh my god, I can't eat anything because it's after my 8 PM window. Then thinking about the even bigger window. So the 12-hour window's okay. The 16-hour window, it absolutely blows my mind why people would try to do that. What a lot of people do with that one is they only eat their food between 2 o'clock in the afternoon and 8 o'clock at night. If you are like me, or you are a person that goes to the gym first thing in the morning, or you have a job that requires you to be up around 5:30, 6 AM, not eating your first meal until 2 o'clock in the afternoon is ridiculous. Your energy is going to have dropped so much. You're going to be feeling awful, and you're just really not going to feel good for the day. And then you have that 6-hour window where you try and cram as much food in as possible. And some people can actually eat a lot of food in that 6-hour window. So if there's no understanding of the calories that you are consuming in that time, the fast is kind of null and void, because you've probably just consumed more food than maybe what you would have throughout the whole day if you'd just been eating at regular intervals. That might be the level that you're at, and you feel you need to have that pressure on you to help you lose weight. And if you do feel like you need that restriction to help you lose weight, my advice, honestly, is to come and ask for help. Because if you are in a place where you need to put those insane restrictions on your food, you are going to start to develop a negative relationship with food, and you're going to remove the fun and the pleasure and the enjoyment that we associate with eating, because you are, I can't do it because it's not after 2 PM, it's not pre-8 PM, or it's not between 8 and 8, or whatever one you decide to do. And it can be really, really difficult for you to sustain when you want to lead a life. Now, yes, they are saying, yeah, do it for a week, do it for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, and then come back to it. But wouldn't you rather just learn how to manipulate your diet and eat intuitively on a day-to-day basis and enjoy food as and when you want, fueling your body, always feeling good and always feeling in good shape? to me that sounds like a far better solution, and to me that sounds like something that is sustainable, something that is enjoyable, and something that you will actually be able to do for the rest of your life. So if that's something you want to learn how to do, that is something I coach people on how to do. So reach out, come have a chat. We've got a couple of different courses, we've got a membership site, and you can even work with me one-to-one if you really want me to get nitty-gritty with your diet and your nutrition and help you lose those pounds and change your body shape.